We're on one of the big quays, the cruise ship quays that sticks out in Bayonne, and ahead of us we can see another one, and I'm not sure whether there's public access over there. In the background you can see the Freedom Tower or whatever it's called. Let's see if we can get to that other quay over there. That will be fun. Apologies for the dirty windscreen and the sun glare. That ship right there is in the Bayonne dry dock, and it looks like a right beat up piece of crap. Clearly it needs dry dock, but it must be quite specialised in order to have enough value to be dry docked, to have all that work done on it. To the right is one of the cruise ship terminals.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on 12th Street, then take the second right.
Okay. I've never been here before, so it's all very interesting.
Turn left on 12th Street, then take the second right.
I'm guessing when there's a ship in, loading or unloading, this place is slammed and full of people running around and doing silliness. Okay, in the distance there, it's not clear to me whether it will come out on the dash
Turn
cam.
right at the stop sign.
But there's a couple of small barges loaded with shipping containers sneaking around New York Harbour. Quite interesting.
In 1/2 mile, turn right on Fort Lincoln Road.
There's a guy naked from the waist up, just wandering around the cruise ship port. I'm guessing that's normal here. On the right is a huge UPS depot, I think. And it is big.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on Fort Lincoln Road.
So where we are is actually relatively inaccessible, because Bayonne itself is kind of on an islandy type thing, and you have to use a bridge to get on and off. And we're even on a piece of Bayonne that's sticking out into New York Harbour. So it's a real pain. Anytime you bring a truck to this depot, you have to come through all kinds of windy roads and choke points.
Turn right on Fort Lincoln Road.
And I have to imagine this would be quite unpleasant driving during the day when all the truck traffic is running. And really unpleasant when there's a cruise ship in port. Okay, here we
In
go.
1 mile, turn right on Pulaski Street.
There's lots of UPS vehicles coming and going. My GPS clearly doesn't know how to pronounce the last name of Kazimierz Pulaski. If I did this trip in the early morning, of course, driving on the other piece of land, I would have the sun ahead of me. You could do it during the day on a Sunday, probably, and have better lighting conditions. Some people wandering around on that big grassy bank up there. Okay, right here is where we turn right on Pulaski, and this is where we turn around and start going around the water and back out in the other direction towards the harbour. It's a little unclear what's happening. Okay. porta potty. You never know when you might need one of them. Actually, it looks quite handy here because it seems like there's lots of trucks hang out here, even though there's no standing sign there. Incoming UPS. So a huge volume of UPS vans and trucks must navigate this road all the time. I mean, it's a really bad place for a depot, but it's of course physically close to a huge number of delivery and logistics points.
Turn right at the stop sign.
Okay. That was a good long stop. Nice careful driver. I see a goose. Oh, and goslings
At the
as well.
end of the street, turn right.
Yeah, 2 medium-sized goslings with that goose. Okay, ahead of us we can see container cranes, so there's some small container port here on this part of the port. There's some reefers on the left. Where are we now? Huge pothole.
Turn right at the stop sign.
There's this Port Jersey Boulevard. Okay. Right, apparently now we are in the Bayonne Port Liberty. There's some regular containers and a whole bunch of container movers.
In 1¼ miles, turn right.
And yard cranes. And again, that's a tiny little container port here. Oh yeah, there's the same one that those cranes were associated with. Okay. Oh, chassis depot ahead. Port infrastructure. Okay, there's Port Liberty terminals and admin building. There's a bunch of barges and cranes and all kinds of stuff on the left. All very interesting. And almost immediately to our left now is Lower Manhattan. You can see the Statue of Liberty clearly. It won't show on the dash cam. I suspect we can't go anywhere up
In
ahead.
1/4 mile, turn right, then take the first right.
But that's what we're here to find out. Is there anywhere we can park and hang out at the end of this spit and see what's happening? Okay, here's another terminal. Global Terminals Containers. Port Authority Public Berth. Interesting.
Turn right, then take the first right.
Yeah, I'm not going that way anymore. Okay. Marsec level 1, whatever that is. So I'm clearly not allowed in there. I think I'm allowed here. Ah, we may be coming around. There's a ro-ro port here somewhere. So I saw a ro-ro ship offloading cars earlier. Well, that looks like free parking. That's the Verrazano Narrows Bridge ahead. And there's the Staten Island Ferry Depot. You can see the orange ferry there. Oh, okay. And here we are, we're at the end of the quay or spit or whatever it is, looking back to where we were before, and we actually get a good view here of the Russian teardrop 9/11 memorial. And I'm going to park so as to make that evident. There we go. So that's where we started out, in that parking lot over there. How interesting. I didn't know this place existed.